Hey, come to your child's pose to start with. A little bit faster pace yoga flow for today. Kind of an intermediate level, but only because the pace is a little bit faster. So if you're not familiar with all the poses, there are not that many alignment cues, still easy to follow, and of course you have the chance to stop the video, have a look, and join in again. Slowly start to focus on your breath a little more. Just be aware of your breath. Little lengthen, little deepen. Don't force it, but be aware of it. That's going to help you throughout the practice to connect to yourself, ground yourself, and get the best out of it. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale. Start to walk your hands under your shoulders and come to your all fours. Turn your right fingers facing you, thumb is pointing out. And inhale, arch your spine, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, round, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. And exhale, around, press both hands down. Inhale, melt your heart, open your throat. Exhale, around, press the mat away. One more inhale, keep the elbows always micro bend. And exhale, around. Come back into your neutral spine. And now turn your left fingers facing you, thumb is pointing out. Same thing, inhale. Exhale, around, press the heel of your left hand down as firmly. Inhale, melt your heart, open your chest. Exhale, around, pull your navel in. Inhale, maybe look up to the ceiling. And exhale, really rounding the space between your shoulder blades. One more inhale, melt your heart. And exhale, around, tailbone under. Come back into your neutral spine. Fingers face forward, bring your knees together. Inhale here. Exhale, around, right knee into your forehead. Inhale, extend back, maybe find the back of your head. Exhale, around in, press the left shin down. And now inhale, when you lift the right leg back behind you, maybe lift the left heel to activate your left hamstring. Exhale, around in, lift the knee higher. Inhale, extend behind you, activate your hamstrings. Exhale, around in. One more inhale, extend behind you. Release the right knee down. Inhale here again. Exhale, left knee into your forehead. Inhale, extend behind you, find your hamstrings, maybe look up to the ceiling. Exhale, round in, press the right shin down, top of your foot down. And now lift the heel up. Knees in line with your hips. Exhale, around in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round in. And one last inhale. Maybe find the back of your head. And release, left knee down. Now turn the back of your hand down, fingers facing you. You can lean back a little to feel the stretch on your wrist. Little counter stretch. So when we are on our hands a lot, we are flexing. So this is the good one as a counter. And then slowly come back into all fours. You can do a couple of cat-cows here. Free ones, maybe little circles, maybe number 8s, whatever your spine might need right now. And then walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, and start to lift your hips up to your down dog. Free movement here as well. You can bend your knees, You can walk your heels, shift your hips a little side to side. Maybe widen your sit bones up to the ceiling to lengthen the lower back and then gently press the heels down. Lengthen the side bodies. Let's do a couple of different Vinyasa variations today. Get into the hamstring activation. So bring the shoulders forward to your plank. Hug the elbows into your chaturanga 90 degree. Now release the knees down. Bring the heels to your butt. Activate your hamstring and then slide forward. Maybe lift the knees off the floor to your up dog. And exhaling back into your down dog. So find a hamstring activation. Again, bring the hips down, shoulders over your wrist. Bend your elbows 90 degree, hug the elbows in. Knees down, heels up. And then slide forward, hips down. In the end, maybe lift your thighs off the floor. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Start the same. Again, roll your hips down to your plank pose. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in 90 degrees. Release the knees down. Now heels closer to your butt. Slide forward in your up dog. Take your toes under. And then reverse. Bend your elbows and push your hips back up to the ceiling to your down dog. Again, roll through your spine. Hips down. Bend your elbows 90 degrees. Hips floating, knees down, heels up, slide forward, tuck your toes under in your up dog, bend your elbows, chest down, and push your hips back up to your down dog. And then bend your knees, look forward, step your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. And inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward at your hips, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back directly into your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, round the knee in and step through. Try to bring the heel down before your toes. Control. Release the left knee down, untuck your left toes. Push your hips forward, chest forward, elbows back, cactus your arms. Lift the knee off the floor. Level your hips, same thing. Push your chest forward, shoulders, elbows back. Bring the knee down again, hips down and forward, hands together, thumbs behind your head. Lift your chest up, extend back, maybe extend your arms. Release your index fingers. And then bring the hands down. Step back into your plank. Keep the right leg floating off the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, still floating off the floor. And exhale, right away, lift to your three-legged dog. And now step your right foot between your hands. Step your left foot between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over your head, hands together. And now bend your elbows, bring the thumbs behind your head, behind your neck. Utkatasana, chair pose. Look down. Can you see your toes? Weight is on your heels. Hug the ribs in, but chin away from your chest. Try to lengthen the side bodies. Try to look forward without arching your ribs. Shift weight onto your left and start to extend the right leg back behind you. Warrior 3. Hips square. Flex your right toes pointing down. Shift the body weight a little more forward. Now bend the right knee into your chest again. And we're gonna open to half moon. You can go to your sugarcane pose if you want. Grab the top of your foot and start to open your chest. Press the left big toe mount down. Find your balance, floating half moon, hands together to your heart center. Flex your right toes out. Maybe look down for the better balance and step the right foot all the way back to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior, side body stretch. And exhale, hands down either side of your left foot. Step the left foot back for your Vinyasa. Let's do the one we learned earlier. Now bring the knees down from your chaturanga, heels up. Then dive forward to your up dog. And exhaling, lift the hips up to your down dog. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. With the control, step the left leg through, get the heel down maybe first. Release the right knee down, untuck your right toes. hips forward and down, chest forward, shoulders, elbows back, cactus the arms. Tuck your toes under, lift the right knee off the floor, level your hips, same thing. Extend the back leg, chest forward, shoulders back. Release the knee down again. Hands together, thumbs behind your neck, open your chest, extend your arms. Release, hands down, tuck your right toes under, send the left leg back behind you. One-legged Vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, and exhale right away to your three-legged dog. Weight to control. Round the body weight forward, step your left foot forward, right foot forward, half a lift. Exhale, release the neck. And inhale, come all the way up. Hands together. Bend your elbows, thumbs behind your neck again. Navel in, lift from the lower core. And sit down to your Utkatasana, weight is on your heels. Try to lift the head up a little more without arching your ribs. Shift body weight onto your right. And slowly start to bring the left knee into your chest. Extend the left leg back behind you. Right knee can be soft. Make sure to inner rotate the left thigh up to the ceiling, the inner thigh. Shift the body weight forward a little extra. Nice. And bend the left knee into your chest. Start to open to your half moon. If you want to go to your sugar cane, go ahead, find your foot and start to open your chest. Light right fingers on the floor or on the block. Floating half moon. Extend the left leg behind you, flex your toes out. Try to open your shoulders, open your hips. Look down and take a controlled step back to your warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale. Hands on either side of your right foot. Step the right foot back for your Vinyasa. Hug the elbows in, Chaturanga. We stop here. Release the knees down. Heels up. Activate your hamstrings. Dive forward to your up dog. And exhale with the help of your core. Lift your hips up to your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling again. Exhale, bring the right knee to your right shoulder, shift body weight forward. Flip the dog, so bring the right foot behind you, stay on the ball of your right foot and start to open your chest, maybe reach your fingers over your head. We flip back to the plank, bring the right knee to your shoulder, body weight forward. Again, back into your wild thing. Toes behind you, lift your chest, lift your hips. Back into your plank. Knee to your shoulder. One more time we go to your wild thing. Lift your hips up, strong left shoulder. And last one, bring the right knee to your right shoulder again. And then with a gently control, step the right foot outside of your right hand. Bring the left knee down, release your left toes. And then start to bend your left knee behind you. See if you can find your foot. And first, just kick the heel out, foot behind you to open your chest a little more. If you want, you can rotate to the outer edge of your right foot. Press the knee open a little. And then slowly back to parallel line. Bring the heel closer to your glute for a quick quad stretch. And release. Lift the left knee off the floor, step the right foot back for your Chaturanga, the familiar one, hug the elbows in, stop in Chaturanga, knees down, heels up, and then dive forward, open your shoulders, exhale, hips up to your down dog. Inhale, left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee to your left shoulder, shift the body weight forward. Weight onto your right hand, we're gonna flip the dog. Bring the foot behind you, open your hips, open your chest. Reach your fingers over your head. Again, back into your plank, left knee into your left shoulder. Behind you. Open your hips, the front side of your body. Back into your plank with a good control. Knee to your shoulder. Flip the dog one more time. Open your hips, open your chest. And last time, return into your plank, left knee into your shoulder And with good control, step the foot outside of your hand. Release the right knee down and tuck your right toes. Hips down and forward. Bend your knee, find the foot behind you with the opposite hand and start to kick the heel out away from you to open the left shoulder first. And then quad stretch. You can bring the heel closer to your glute. Left knee pointing forward, hips a little more square. Nice. And release. Lift the right knee off the floor, step the left foot back for your chaturanga, hug the elbows in, stop here. Knees down, heels up. Dive forward, lift the thighs, knees off the floor, and exhale back into your down dog. Step your feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling again. Exhale, fold forward at your hips. Relax the neck in the end. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your feet back directly into your down dog. Inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Bend the left knee, it's still hovering off the floor, double bent leg. Bring the body upright, cactus the arms, extend the leg behind you, push your chest forward. Now release the left knee down, arms forward up, thumbs behind your head, open your chest and extend your arms. Release hands down. One-legged vinyasa, send the right leg back behind you, keep it floating off the floor. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale directly into your three-legged dog. Push the chest back. With the control, step the right foot between your hands. Left foot follows, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms, hands together, bend your elbows, thumbs behind your head. Again, chin up, hug the ribs in, Utkatasana. Shift the body weight onto your left. Start to lift the right foot off the floor. Extend the right leg back behind you to your warrior three. Again, try not to open your right hip. Turn the right inner thigh up to the ceiling. Shift the body weight a little more forward. Find your balance. Bend the right knee into your chest. Release your arms and open to your half moon or sugar cane. Find the foot, top of your foot, and open your chest. You can always keep the focus point on the floor. Floating half moon, hands together to your heart center. Really try to open the right shoulder and your right hip. You can again just look down for a better balance. And with the control, step the right foot far back to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior up and over. And exhale, hands down, either side of your left foot. Step the left foot back for the vinyasa. We already know, hug the elbows in. Bend the knees down, hips up, heels up. And then dive forward, lift the knees, thighs off the floor. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale with the control, step the left foot between your hands. Keep the right knee floating off the floor, bend it so. Body upright, chest forward, shoulders, elbows back, cactus. Extend the right knee behind you. Now release the right knee down. Send the arms forward, up, thumbs behind your head. Open your chest, extend your arms behind you. And release, hands down, tuck your right toes under, send the left leg back behind you. One-legged vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, and exhale directly into your three-legged dog. Step the left foot between your hands with a good control. Right foot follows, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, come all the way up. Arms overhead, hands together. Bend your elbows, thumbs behind your head. Navel in. Lift from the lower core. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Hug your ribs in, weight is on your heels. Shift weight onto your right, left knee into your chest. And start to extend the left leg back behind you. Heel up, toes down. Try to inner rotate a little, lifting the left inner thigh up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee into your chest, open to your half moon or your sugar cane. Again, focus point can be on the floor. Press the right big toe mound down for the better balance, always lifting the inner arch of your foot up. Floating half moon, hands together to your heart center, imaginary wall behind you. Lean the left shoulder and the left hip to the imaginary wall behind you. Take a controlled step back to your warrior two. Inhale to reverse it. And exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back. Hug the elbows in. Stop in your chaturanga. Knees down, hips up, heels up. Inhale forward. Lift the knees off the floor. And exhale back into your down dog. Bring the hips down to your plank and let's go to the side plank, left hand on the floor. Right leg in front, left leg behind you. For the better balance, inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, hips down. Inhale, send the shoulders forward over your wrist. Again, exhale, bend hips to your heels. Inhale, extend, keep the chest, hips open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And then you wanna lighten the left foot off the floor, knee in. Now knee into your elbow to your wrist and cross it. Elbow, wrist, and towards the opposite shoulder. Elbow, wrist, cross and lift. One more, elbow, wrist, cross and lift. Now change the other leg, bend your knees. Now send the right knee up to the ceiling. A little higher up, and then with a good control, step the right foot next to your left hand. Release the left knee down for your half Hanuman. Hamstring stretch. Inhale to lengthen. Top of your head reaching forward, and exhale, let the chest melt down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, deepen. For your IT band, you can walk the fingers to the outside of your right leg. Let the chest melt down. Come back to the center. Step the right foot back into your chaturanga. Stop here. Knees down. Heels, hips up. And dive forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Roll the hips down, side plank on your right hand. Inhale here. And exhale, bend the knees, hips to your heels. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, you can send the left fingers over your head, shoulders open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And then lighten the right knee. Bring it to your elbow, wrist, and then cross towards the left shoulder. Elbow, wrist, and cross and lift. Elbow, wrist, cross and lift. One more like this. Lift. Nice. Swap it to the other side. Bend your knees and now send the left knee up to the ceiling. Try to open your hips a little more. Open your hips and your chest a little more. And then with the control, step the left foot forward. Release the right knee down for your half Hanuman. Extend the left knee, shoulders back, chest forward. Try to level your hips. So pulling the left hip back, right thigh bone slightly forward. Use your breath. For the IT band, walk the fingers to the outside of your left leg and let the chest melt down through the length. You can lower. Return back to the center. Send the right leg, better the left leg behind you. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, just up dog. And exhale, hips up. Bring your hips down again. Let's go back to the teen Vinyasa. Hug the elbows in Chaturanga, knees down, hips up, heels up. And then dive forward to your up dog. Exhale, back into your down dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale, send the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. And what we know already. Inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward at your hips and relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your feet back to your inhale. Send your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. And exhale, step your right foot between your hands, heel down first. Bend your left knee, hover it off the floor. Cactus, push the chest forward, extend the leg behind you. Release the knee down, bring the hands together, thumbs behind your head, up and over, extend your arms as well. Release the hands down, tuck your left toes under, send the right leg back behind you, floating off the floor, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift the right leg back to your three-legged dog. And with the control, step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands together, thumbs behind your head. Utkatasana, hug the ribs in, navel in and up. Weight is on your heels. Try to lengthen your side bodies. Shift the body weight onto your left and slowly bring the right knee into your chest. Start to extend the right leg back behind you to your warrior three. Again, the right leg is as active as your left leg. Really flex your toes down, kick the heel out. Bend your knee to your chest, open to your half moon or sugar cane. Find your foot. Focus point on the floor. Release the grip, hands to your heart center. Floating half moon. Try to open the right shoulder, right hip a little more. Take a big step back to your warrior two. Open your arms and inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step your left foot back for your Vinyasa, the teamed one. Knees down, lift your heels and hips. Inhale, dive forward. And exhale, hips up, back into your home base, down dog. Inhale, send your left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Bend your right knee, hovering off the floor, double bent legged. Bring the body upright, cactus, push the chest forward, extend the knee behind you. Release the right knee down, untuck your right toes, hands together, thumbs behind your head, lift your elbows up and over, extend your arms. Hands down, tuck your right toes under, send the left leg back behind you, one-legged Vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, send the left leg right away up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward, step your right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up, hands together, thumbs behind your head, bend your elbows and bend your knees back into your Utkatasana chair pose. Weight is on your heels, lengthen side bodies, shoulders away from your ears but hug your ribs in, open your chest. Shift the body weight onto your right, left knee into your chest and extend it behind you for your warrior three. Try to shift the body weight a little more forward to your toes. Keep lengthening all directions. Bend the left knee into your chest, half moon or your sugar cane. Try to open the left shoulder, left hip. Floating half moon, hands together to your heart center. Imaginary wall behind you. Open the left shoulder a little more, the left hip a little more. Take a controlled step back to arrive to your warrior two and inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back, hug the elbows in, stop in your Chaturanga. Bend your knees down, heels up. Dive forward, open your shoulders, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your hips down to your plank pose, side plank on your left hand. So turn your heels to your left and right leg is gonna be floating. Level your hips, send the right leg diagonally behind you, reach your fingers forward and now lift the right toes up to the ceiling, outer rotation. Again, send the leg behind you, hip forward though. Now send it up to the ceiling. Again, send the right toes behind you, right fingers in front of you. Again, up to the ceiling. And then find your core control to step the right heel forward next to your left hand. You can hop the back foot in if you need to, pyramid. You can stay on the ball of your back foot and flex your right toes up to the ceiling. Try to square your hips. Inhale to create length. And exhale, let the chest melt down a little closer to your thigh. You can use your breath. No need to be totally still. Inhale, you can a little lighten and exhale, deepen. Step the right foot back into your plank. Vinyasa, hug the elbows in, knees down, heels up. Inhale, chest forward, up dog. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Other side. Bring the hips down to your plank pose. Side plank on your right hand. Left leg is going to be floating off the floor. Level your shoulders, your hips. Reach your toes back, fingers forward, diagonal line. And now lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Again, long diagonal line, toes back, fingers forward. And lift it up. Try to turn your inner thigh forward. One more diagonal line. And lift up to the ceiling. And then good control to bring the left heel down next to your right hand. You can hop the back foot in if needed to. You can stay on the ball of your back foot, flex your left toes up, inhale to create length and space, and exhale to let your chest melt down. And you can use a little movement here, no need to be still. Nice. Bend your left knee, step the left foot back into your plank, Vinyasa, what we know already quite well. Hug the elbows in, knees down, heels up. Dive forward, up dog, and exhale, hips up to your down dog. Now, bend your left elbow down, bring the right hand in line with your left elbow, hug the elbow in. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, bend the knee in, hips down. Inhale, send your right toes up to the ceiling. And exhale, round in, knee into your chest. Inhale, extend the knees. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring the weight a little forward, even lighten your left toes on the floor. Exhale, bend. Inhale, send your leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend. And step your feet back into your forearm plank. Now flip it, left toes behind you. Like in your wild thing, lift your hips, lift your chest. And come back into your forearm plank. Release the knees down for the moment. You can move your hips a little side to side. And from your down dog, let's set up the other side. Right elbow down, left hand in line with your right elbow. Squeeze the left elbow in. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. And exhale, around the knee in. Bend the knees. Inhale, extend the knees. Send your toes up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, weight a little forward. And exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale and exhale. Release. Step your feet back into your forearm plank and now flip it to the other side. Right toes behind you. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips and your chest. Slowly make your way back. Release the knees down. You can move your hips a little side to side, maybe turn the palms facing up, let the elbows rest on the floor. Make your way back into your plank. Vinyasa, hug the elbows in, release the knees down, hips and heels up. Inhale, dive forward to your up dog. And exhale, with the help of your core, hips up to your down dog. Soften your knees, look forward and jump your feet outside of your hands to your Malasana Yogi squat. Let the hips sink down, turn your heels in a little, move side to side. Try to get the heels down if possible. And we're gonna do something for your forearms here. So lift your fingers up to the ceiling and start to make fist and open, fast as you can. Keep the shoulders relaxed, maybe palms face each other's, and keep going as fast as you can. Open and close your fingers, make a little fist between, fast, and you should start to feel your forearms quite soon here. Keep the head upright, shoulders down and relaxed, and keep going. Release. Try not to shake your hands, just bring your fingers down. Take a moment here. Hands to your heart center. And then sit down on your mat. Let's warm up for 8 angled. Sole of your right foot onto your left elbow and then rock the baby. Interlace the fingers over your shin and rock the baby. Release your right hip flexor. And then push the knee a little further back. Try to get the knee over your shoulder and maybe start to extend. Look over your left arm. A couple of times. Try to push the thigh a little further back. And we are ready. Hands by your side. Before your 8 ankles, just flatten the left foot down and start to lift your hips up. Extend the right leg back behind you. Try to get your hips in tabletop level. And from here, 8 angled right away. Hook your left toes over your right. Extend your legs in front of you. Bend the body sideways. Start to straighten your arms. See if you can get your left leg all the way through to bring the weight into your left foot and start to extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Open your knee, sugar cane. You can try to find the outer edge of your right foot to open your hips and your chest a little more. Kick behind you. Extend your right leg and from the side, swing all the way down, cross over your left. You can bend your right knee and roll to the outer edge of your left foot to feel the IT band a little more. Relax the neck, relax the head. Slowly make your way back into your plank. Vinyasa, hug the elbows in, knees down, hips up, heels up. Inhale, dive forward, up dog. Exhale, hips up to your down dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Jump your feet outside of your hands. Malasana Yogi squat. Turn the heels in, toes out. Move around a bit. Try to find your heels on the floor. And then we go again. Extend your fingers up to the ceiling. Palms face each other and start to open and close your fingers as fast as you can. Make a little fist in between. Shoulders relaxed. And keep breathing. You can even hear a little sound when you open and close your fingers. Make it strong. Feel your forearms. Keep going. Now release. Try not to shake. Just release your fingers, your arms down. Hands together to your heart center. Open your chest. And then slowly sit down. Other side to go. So this time, the sole of your left foot onto your right elbow and rock the baby. Try to relax your hips. Keep the body upright. Try to push the knee, your thigh a little further back. Maybe bring the knee over your shoulder and start to extend your left leg. You can always look under your right arm. But the main key to push the thigh back enough to be ready for the next one. Nice. Hands down by your side, flatten the right foot down before 8 angled. Start to lift your hips up like in tabletop. Extend the left leg back behind you, look up to the ceiling. Try to lift your hips up and then bend 8 angled, right over left, right toes over left toes. Extend your legs in front of you, bend your elbows, turn the body sideways. Start to extend your arms. Try to keep your legs floating off the floor. Try to get the right leg through. So you can flatten the right foot down and extend the left leg behind you. Sugar cane, find the top of your foot and kick the heel behind you. Open your chest. Release, extend up to the ceiling, swing all the way to the side, cross over your right. You can bend your left knee, roll to the outer edge of your right foot and relax the neck. Relax the head. Slowly make your way back into your plank pose, Vinyasa. Hug the elbows in, knees down, heels up, hips up, and inhale, dive forward, up dog. Exhale, hips up to your down dog. Release the knees down for puppy pose. Start to walk your hands forward. Release your forehead down. Maybe your chest down, chin forward. Try to release your hips. Let the belly move when you breathe. Feel the stretch on your shoulders. Send the breath to the space between your shoulders. And take a couple more inhales and exhales here. Heart opening Anahata. And slowly push yourself back up. Embryo pose as a counter. Sit the hips down to your heels, forehead down onto your mat, and you can move your hips a little side to side. Maybe send the breath to your lower back for now. And then slowly round up. Lie down on your back. Let's go to the shoulder stand. If you don't want to, just extend your legs up to the ceiling. If you go to your shoulder stand, halasana, bring the toes behind your head first. Get the shoulders a little closer together, maybe interlace your fingers, pinky fingers on the floor. Press the elbows and pinky fingers down. Weight is on your shoulders, not on your neck. Still a little space between your chin and your chest. And then you can start to extend your legs up to the ceiling. Use your core. You can support with your hands in your lower back. Extend your legs. Legs are active as well. Squeeze the legs together. Again, weight is on your shoulders. The neck is relaxed. Oh, there is not a lot of tension on your neck. Take one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly bring the toes over your head again. If you need to support with your hands, do it. Otherwise, if you can control with the core, even bring the fingers over your head and slowly round your spine down, vertebra by vertebra, toes pointing up to the ceiling, and then lower the legs in front of you. Press the lower back down, find your core for the moment, release. Fish pose. You can lift your chest, bring the back of your head down, Maybe extend your legs, maybe extend your arms. Lift your chest a little higher, find your balance. Point your toes and slowly release. Hug the knees into your chest, or you can rock and roll a little side to side, releasing any tension you might have left. Make sure the back of your head is resting on the floor. Neck is aligned. And then once you're ready, go ahead, lie down for your final savasana. Use your style. I'm gonna leave you here for you to take your own timing. Stay as long as is good for you today. Let the body rest on the floor. Let your mind rest for a little longer. Take a minute or two just to observe the practice, receive the benefits, and remember to say big thank you to yourself before leaving your mat. I'll see you next time. Have a nice day, night ahead. Namaste.